Den klarar sig bra. Jag kan ta kartongen med.
They seem to be doing all right. They are scratching around and yeah, they're eating, so not too stressed out with the journey here. It didn't take that long in the car, it was about a 20-minute drive. Yeah, these are the first two.
Jag vill bara smyga förbi.
Ska vi köra sånt här popcorn eller annat?
Så här.
Speed.
Det löser vi. Så vi måste sätta, men vi kommer börja med den här Elsas lilla syster. Och alla fyra bara,
Snälla se det. Ja.
Kompisar.
That was a recommendation I got from someone who does he has a sawmill, and some of the boards can get kind of like skewed or wonky or whatever, so it's good to secure them down so they can't move around too much in the pile, because otherwise they can move into any kind of shape and form. I'm going to pick up 2 more chickens today. I'm really nervous actually because I've heard it can be difficult to sort of combine them into one flock, herd, group, whatever, but yeah, it's a bit nerve-wracking. I have this little plan of keeping them separated just for a few hours at least to see what happens, but then they kind of have to go into the chicken coop together, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, kind of nervous. I'm hiding behind the house just to see what happens when I'm not there, and now all 4 of them are sort of gathered by the little sort of gap where they can see each other, and yeah, I think difficult to say because like when they're on one end of a fence each, then it's fine, but once you put them together sometimes they start to fight. So, but this is a really calm kind of chicken, so I'm hoping that they will be fine, but now I'm gonna go let them just hang out like separately, and then tonight I'm gonna put them in the chicken coop and just keep my fingers crossed that the other 2 won't notice that they have friends until tomorrow morning. Tomorrow I'm actually having a friend coming over. Some of you already know her. She has a YouTube channel as well. Her name is MoaBoas. And yeah, we've known each other for some time through other friends, and we just kind of recently found out that we live close to each other and we both renovate houses. So she's coming tomorrow to help me with the facade panel, and we're gonna start to take down all of this and replace it with new paneling. So super excited about that, and I actually thought, because I want to keep an eye on the chickens, I'm gonna start a little bit tonight, and at the same time I'm right here and I can see what they're doing. So so yeah, I'm gonna start to take down some of it, and yeah, just kind of see how it feels. Quite exciting! Of course, I already have a plan to reuse these boards whenever I get around to redo the shed. That's what I'm going to use them for. So I'm just going to cut off whatever is rotten, take out the nails and save them for later. Bye! I was just going to check on the chickens to see if they had any food, which they didn't. I'm a great owner. And I saw that I got my first egg. Look, they just put it in the middle.
Thank you, let's take it.
Yeah. Yep, now I take it. Thank you. Oh, so pretty. Thank you, chickens. Moa is leaving now. We got so much done today.
Yes. No? And I will see you on Saturday.
Yeah. So the deal is that we're gonna help each other a little bit every now and then.
Yeah.
And yeah, so you'll see Moa loads more in the channel, hopefully.
We realized that even though we've been in each other's periphery
Yeah.
our whole lives, all of a sudden we have ended up in the same place, doing exactly the same type of project, just completely different houses and scales.
Yeah.
But we have like the same type of vision and the same mindset, I think.
Definitely, yeah.
And
a lot of DIY,
values, yeah.
a lot of reusing stuff and that sort of thing. So check out Moa's channel. I'm gonna post it in the comments, so you can see a little bit from her project. I'm gonna film a little bit when I'm there as well, but you can also go check it out right away. So.
Åh, det är så jättemycket apor. Alla apor. Så kommer det springande efter.
I'm gonna take the opportunity to sand while I don't have anything covering the boards, and yeah, I don't have that much time today because I'm going off to get some paint that I've been sponsored with, which I'm super excited about. I'm really excited about seeing yeah, just their shop and where they make the paint as well. It's the usual brand that I usually buy, Ottossons, and they make fantastic linseed oil paint, so really excited to see their shop. And yeah, so got an hour or so now standing, and then I'm gonna head off. Okay, where did I put the other gloves? I'm here. It's a bit over there, I can find parking, so yeah, super excited. I actually think I'm a little bit early, which is rare for being me, but I left in good time, so yeah, super excited to meet them. Ottossons production site is actually no more than an hour away from me, so it felt well worth it to go there for a visit. They have been producing paint since 1989 and started out with artist paint. Now they produce linseed oil paint and sell it in both Sweden and abroad. They're just opening a new bigger shop, and I happened to be there while they were busy getting all the last details in place. It's a completely natural product made from flax seeds grown in the region. And I know I have mentioned it in previous videos how I prefer linseed oil paint because most other regular paints contain plastic that pollutes oceans and soils. It just feels so much better to use something that only contains oil and pigment. Not only am I super thankful for Ottossons sponsoring me with the paint for my house, but I'm also really grateful for the visit. It was just so cool to see the production and meet the staff. If you're curious to hear more about them, I'll put an interview with the CEO in the description. That interview is made by Earth and Flax, which is a US reseller, where if you're in the US you can order your own paint if you're keen to try it. Just det, ja. Ja. Alltså jag tycker den är fin, ja. Ja. För jag vi kan ju ta ut I'm back from my little field trip, and I'm so keen to start painting, but I also really need a nap. Also picked up some plants that I ordered. That was a while ago actually, so I've been waiting for them. They kind of need to go in the ground right away, I guess. But yeah, power nap first. I was thinking I would start to mix the paint with the oil and the balsam turpentine. I don't know what it's called. Turpentine, I guess. So I'm gonna experiment a little bit because I've got both new wood and the painted wood, and I'm not sure what kind of paint they've used before, but linseed oil paint can sort of stick to anything. So yeah, I'm gonna see how it turns out, and I'm gonna start with just one coat. I've done that previously. I did it on the chicken coop and I did it on my fence, for instance, and I think it's worked out great. So I'm gonna see if it works on this as well, and yeah, just experiment basically. If I need to paint one more time, I can do that. When painting one coat, you kind of do this mix of like 5 for 1. So now I've got 5 liters of paint. I'm gonna measure out 4 liters of oil, and then I'm gonna add this 1 liter of turpentine. Now that I'm thinking about it, I probably shouldn't do it on the deck because then I'll probably get linseed oil paint on here. So I should probably go down on the ground and do it. Probably clever. And yeah, I've got the most basic stuff to mix this. I got an old bucket from, yeah, like an old plaster bucket. I've got this old milk cart where I'm planning to just store the brush. And then an old oil bottle where I can put in the extra oil that I don't need for this. Ta-da! I actually thought this was really clever because I usually spill. Now I put it in the bucket where I'm going to put everything. So whatever I did spill, which was quite a bit, is in the bucket already. Oh. So it's only 10 liters. I think the house it's approximately 100 square meters of facade. So, I mean, if this is enough for one coat and I think it looks good, then it's actually a really cheap way to paint the house. I don't know what like plastic paint would, how much 100 square meters would require, but probably much more. I have the chickens out for the first time outside of the chicken run, and Emmeline refuses to go inside. She obviously loves it outside, so yeah, I'm gonna try and go and fetch her. It would be nice if they were inside, because then I can focus a little bit more. That went alright actually. Whew. Chickens! I woke up quite early today, so I'm gonna paint I'm gonna try and finish this side basically, and then I'm gonna head off to Moa. So far I'm really happy with the results. This is gonna be the last that I do today, and then I'm gonna head off. Well, who knows if I might be painting tonight as well. Just arrived at MoaBoas place. I'm really excited to see it actually, IRL, because I've only ever seen it on her YouTube channel. So hoping to get a little tour before we start working. I'm not sure what she's planning for us to do today, but I don't think I'm going to film that much. So if you want to see what we've been up to, you can always check out her channel.
It looks really good. Another good thing about going to the production side of Ottossons was actually getting some pro tips, because I told them about sanding, and that I'd started sanding on the back of the house, and that I felt quite bad about it because I don't know what kind of paint it is that is currently on the facade, and they just said not to scrape it, not to sand it, in case it is plastic, because obviously there'll be microplastics in you know, right down the creek. I guess regardless of whether you live next to a creek or not, sanding down plastic paint is gonna pollute. Eventually it's gonna end up in the oceans or somewhere in the soil. So yeah, they just said to paint right on top of it. Quite cool. Saves me so much time, because I thought I would be sanding and scraping the entire facade before beginning. But it looks like the linseed oil, I actually don't know how it works, but it kind of seems like the linseed oil paint just kind of glues whatever is flaky on there. So yeah, it just seems to stick. Pretty cool. I'm gonna begin with the front today, I think. That feels like kind of a big deal because that's the face forward. But that's gonna be in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Chickens are coming as well. They also want to be in the film. Hello. They're so sweet. I love them.